I just made a sandwich, and it is excellent. Let me show you cross section. Egg omelet inside with hot dogs this time, with also mozzarella cheese and ham. Japanese barbecue dressing, sauce, QP, red onions, raw red onions, and what else is in here? No, so good. Cheese is just melting. It's on like what is this? A hero roll? Perfect. So good. Oh my god. All right, this is how we're starting. Here's our hero roll. We're gonna split it open. It's already split, but we're gonna toast it open like that, so it has a nice crunch. Now this is the egg mixture for the omelet. It's minced carrot, minced red onion, MSG, white pepper, and some coarse salt. Yeah. We're gonna put that in the pan, let that set for a second, and then we're gonna layer it with some Oscar Mayer hot dogs. I forgot to mention there is some sliced cabbage in here too. This was the first omelet, so once I put that into a sandwich, then I'm going to cook that one. Bread is done. Let's get it out of here. Honestly, it could be a little more toasted, but it is crunchy. Okay, so from here, we're gonna take some mozzarella cheese and we're just gonna layer it like that. Once you have a good covering, you're gonna bring it over here and put the omelet in. The omelet is still a little warm, so carefully grab the whole thing and lay it down straight in the middle like that. And don't forget these little stragglers over to here too. Now from here, we're gonna take some raw onion slices. Whatever color, don't matter. But this gives a nice like crunch to it because everything else is a bit soft. So once you're covered in red onions, now you're gonna take your ham and you're gonna fold it like that. And just do 4 slices. You don't need too much because you got some hot dog in here. Once that is all covered, you're going to take your Japanese barbecue sauce and your cube pie. So you're gonna just, oops, that was a little too much over there. Don't look good, but it tastes good. QP and Japanese barbecue sauce that I think I got from BJ's. Not too much. This one is quite gingery. Now you're just gonna slice it straight down the middle and fold it closed. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Stay! Okay. And then you're gonna split it apart. And you're gonna fold it onto each other. Please stay, please. Oh! Now let's wrap this up into some parchment paper because we're gonna split it in half and I want it to keep its shape. I hope it does, wish me luck. Okay, cut it diagonally because I think it'll just look nicer that way. Please cut, please. I don't think my knife is, my knife isn't. If this one does any better. Get it straight across like that. Please, please cut through the paper, please. I cut the paper. Ah! But this is the sandwich. This is the sandwich. And it's delicious. It's delicious. Okay, let's set up the next omelet though if you're curious. Okay, for the next omelet, we're using the same pan. We're gonna put it on medium. Make sure you get a lot of oil in the bottom. And yes, that's from my tonkatsu yesterday, okay? Coat the bottom. Make sure you spread the oil, coat everything so that nothing sticks. You want this to kind of float in the oil slightly. Wait for the pan to get hot enough. All right, it's getting there. Give this a good kick. And then you're gonna pour the whole thing in. This is 4 eggs, by the way, with a little bit of water on top. So before this starts to set, we're going to grab a bunch of hot dogs. And then one by one, you're going to lay them nice and flat in an organized manner, okay? Now that all the hot dogs are nice and flat inside, if any of them are kind of popping up, you want them to stick in. So you're gonna kind of squish them down into the egg mixture. Kind of glue them down. Definitely do not cook this on high. You will burn the eggs. I did that yesterday. So put them on low and you're gonna leave it for a while. It's like a frittata, I guess. As much as it has expanded, look at the growth on this big boy. It is still not ready yet because you can see it's still a little jiggly right there. So we're still gonna keep it on the stove. And I keep it uncovered because I'm scared. I need to keep my eye on that thing. I'm sure you could cover it, but I'm like, whatever, I'll just keep my eye on it. Okay, it's less jiggly. That part is still quite jiggly, but the show must go on. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split it into thirds because it's just easier to flip. I know, I'm sorry, I'm making it ugly. But as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. Let's hope we make this nice and even. And whatever is not fully cooked will sink to the bottom and cook. Now we flip. Wish me luck. Yeah! I know, it's a little... Who gets grill marks on their eggs? But I do, okay? It's Cajun style, whatever. So let's do the other 2 parts. So I'm gonna move it like this. It's just easier for me that way to grab. Grab all the way to the bottom. Make sure nothing is sticking. Okay, good. And then we just flip like that. Same technique. Make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom. Ooh, that one stuck a little bit. Okay, I got it. And then flip, like Stonehenge. It's still hot, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Leave it for like 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna slice. Okay, I'm bringing it over where, I need my spatula, 1 second, okay. So now let's move this over to our cutting board. Make sure nothing sticks, please. Let's start with the middle because that's easier. One on top of the other. And now we're gonna cut them this way because this is actually gonna go over rice. Please don't break apart too much. All right, so I sliced it and flipped it because Cajun style side was not doing it. We're gonna get some Japanese barbecue sauce and we're gonna sprinkle a little bit on top, just a little. And these were the, yeah, my knife was kind of dull. So I admit the presentation is horrendously bad, but that's a good ass omelet. On top of rice. All right, bye. Gotta go to work.